Mode.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to our webinar this evening. My name is Michael Hamburger. It's my absolute pleasure to be here with you. I want to first off say, what a commitment for each and every one of you to be here today. I don't know about you guys and gals, but I literally just drug myself away from watching some of the polls and whatnot here on this end. But hey, let's get rocking and rolling. I'm gonna get you guys in and out of here in just a few moments and show you literally how to start utilizing Bing to your advantage starting right now today. Now, I do want to let everybody know that this will be one of the last high touch type webinars that we do. That won't be inside the Smart product. As everybody knows, we've moved the majority of the marketing inside Smart. So you guys will start seeing a ton of great content inside of there as well. Now, I'll tell you, I selected Bing today as a way to show you guys and gals how to market, how to advertise online, because Bing is one of the few pay-per-click networks that really will still take your ads. Obviously, they'll go through the ads. They make sure that they're relevant and they're good to go. But as many people have heard, there's a such thing as a Google slap, right? And for those of us in direct sales, it's that's a beast that's just tell you what, as much as I'd love to figure out a way to get on to Google, I haven't yet from a direct sales standpoint. But I'll tell you one of the things that's really cool is it's from the real estate side, the product side. That's one of those eggs worth cracking. So anyway, what I'm showing you right now on my screen here today is the welcome page. I've literally gone to Bing.com, and I'll go down here to the bottom of Bing where it says advertise. Literally click on that, and then I can go and click on sign up or sign in. I'm going to show you the sign up page just so you can have an idea of what you do on it here. There's some help and support over here on the right hand side of the page. All right, and you could literally go in and pick your language, pick your username. All right, so if I'm going to put in a username here, put in my password, put it in again. All right, what's my favorite pet's name? Favorite pet's name is Dandy. I'll put in my email. Just real simple stuff. Whoops, if I missed out on that. All right, now, for those of you in the United States, obviously you can pick US dollar. For our ISAs who live abroad, and there are several of you, you can pick your local currency and get rocking and rolling. Put in your time zone. I'm here in Arizona, where we don't observe daylight savings time like the rest of you freaks do in the rest of the country. Industry, I'm going to go right over here to real estate and select that. All right. Now, if I was actually going to use this account, I'd put in the rest of this and hit submit. I'm going to just show you here real quick. I'm going to go ahead and close this screen. I'm already inside my account. I haven't used this account in quite a while. So let me go ahead and just log back in. All right. And what we're looking at here is really just the campaign home. All right. Campaign home. So we can go in and I'm just going to show you the page here from the home page. That's what we're looking at right here. And I can go in, I can create new alerts. I can go look at some of the trends. I can see my overall campaign spend and lots of great information here. But, obviously what I want to do is I want to get over here to a campaign and create a new campaign. All right. So if I was going to be importing my Google AdWords account, this would be really important for me. I could do that literally right there. I'm not going to do that because that account's been slapped. So let's go ahead and let's see that let's go back to another account to do just one more. All right. So that's an inactive account. So let's go ahead and just start this bad boy over. And we'll just do this one more time. Yeah, let me do this. I'm going to agree to terms and conditions. Hopefully I typed that in okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and get a campaign going. So let's go ahead and create a campaign right here on the bottom. We're going to go ahead and create a campaign. All right. Now we're going to call this REWW1. And I'm going to decide what my daily budget's going to be. I'm going to go ahead and put in $100 as my daily budget. If I want to set some options here, if I want to have it go regular, spends throughout the day, or if I want to accelerate it so I get as many quick clicks and click-throughs as possible right out of the get-go, I'm going to go ahead and go with just standard. All right. If I want to go ahead and start geo-targeting, all right, if I want to pick other countries, if I want to pick cities, I can get as targeted as I choose. It's one of the things I really like about Bing. But for right now, I'm going to just go ahead and put in Phoenix. All right. Phoenix, Arizona. That's going to be, I'm going to just go ahead and geo-target it for the upcoming and I'm going to go ahead and put in, so there, all I'm going to have in there is Phoenix. I'm going to give Phoenix 100% of my clicks for right now, just for this campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this as my intensive. All right, so I've got a $100 a day ad budget. I've got it set as Phoenix, Arizona. So I'm only going to be showing my ad to people inside the Phoenix market. All right, so I'm going to put in my text. I could do a mobile ad if I wanted, or a text. All right, so I can learn to profit in real estate. How about just profit in real estate? And I'm going to put my display URL in there. So just for today, I'm going to put in, I'll go ahead and put in that. Just going to pick one of my domains, but I'm going to show you something here real quick. Another thing that you can do is you can select which one of your domains you'd like to use down here. So let's say I was going to use I Answer to Me, right? Say I was going to use the I Answer to Me website. First off, I can go down here and I can actually put in a new campaign. All right, so it's going to be the I Answer to Me, and I can put in what my campaign code is going to be. And so I'm going to put in MHH Bing. All right, so that's going to be my campaign code. So now I'm going to go ahead and copy this right here. All right, go back over here to my Bing. All right, so let me just, I put this in the wrong spot. So let me go ahead and write my ad. Massive profits are being earned So if this is going to be a product one, but actually I think I want to make this is an ad I'm actually going to use. So let me just put this in here while I've got that. All right. ianswertome.com. And let's just see. As I just kind of think out loud here. So I've got profit in real estate, achieve massive profits in a real estate direct sales business today. All right. And what I put in there is just to show the URL. It says I Answer to Me, but really that's just what's going to be displayed. But what this is actually going to take it to would be ianswertome.com/P=MHH Bing. All right. So when I go back over here to my inside my marketing platform, again, I'm going to copy down where I put in my basically my campaign code, and I'm going to go put that back here inside. All right. So now is where I can go in and I can actually put in my keywords. All right. They also have a keyword tool. I got to find that real quick. It's been a while since I was in here. But I can just go ahead and put in here real estate Phoenix. One thing I like to do is I like to go over to google.com. I like to go to their AdWords page. And there's an AdWords keyword generator. Here we go, search tool. Here it is. And I can literally go in here and type a few words and I can literally come back. So I'm putting here real estate, investment, education. And I can go in and look at the different pieces. Where do I want to pull? Let's just go from real estate to start with. And let me put this in. And I'm going to search and let it pull some keywords for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this over to my other screen just so I can go ahead and pull this in. All right. Go back to my Bing ad, and I can literally just start copying and pasting. I can download it. Well, let me just do that. I'll show you what I normally do. Just simply download it, all search terms, download it in the CSV. All right. And it looks like that's pulled up. So let me go ahead and dismiss that. And I'm going to simply pull this up in my keyword area. And I'll just copy and paste. And there, so what I did is I put it into a CSV file, right? Just real simple CSV file, copy and paste it. And then I just put it right here inside my search term box. All right, and get rid of the heading though. And then I'm going to simply hit add. It's going to bring them over and it's going to give me what my estimated bid should be. Now you remember the last time I showed you guys a simple campaign was Facebook, and I know I got a lot of great feedback from folks. Literally, it took just a matter of a few hours, and people were generating leads right there online on Facebook, and the feedback has been just awesome. So just to review what we've done is I've added some keywords. I went ahead and used the Google keyword generator because that's what I've always used. Real simple to do. And then I can go in and I can set my ad budget. All right. Go ahead and save this for now. Go ahead and let me get out of here. And I'm gonna go set my actual keyword bid. All right. So here's where I can actually go in. Now, if I want to go ahead and bid on each individual, I can do that up here. I can go ahead and put in whether it's a broad, a phrase, exact, and I can go in and I can actually do a custom value if I choose for each keyword. Just for today's demonstration, I'm going to show you here what it's telling me is, hey, it's giving me a 30-cent, let's say I want to go ahead and just get down to an 11-cent or a 99-cent, whatever I choose per bid, whether it be search or content on the content network, I can select either one. All right, so just go back here to their 30 cents. I might just put in 31 just to start with. I can do some advanced targets where I can decide what days it's going to be on. Let's say I don't want my ad to show up on Sundays for whatever reason. So what you guys can do is go in through here. You can select which days. You can select what times you like. You can choose demographics, whether male or female, ages. You can tell it what type of devices, whether you want it to be on an iPad, an iPhone, an Android device, a desktop, a laptop. The choices here are endless. One of the great things about the internet is that, just I'll let you know this, you can spend a lot of money real quick. Now, one of the great things about the internet is that you can actually can control where your spend is. So remember, if you go back to the beginning of our webinar here today, and I said, okay, my daily ad spend is at 100. Let's say you don't want to spend $100 a day. Let's say you want to spend just $10 a day. That's your limit, okay? If you want to set a monthly campaign, you can do that. I like to do mine all on daily. And one thing that I've typically done is I like to go a little bit bigger than what I normally would, all right? So at $100 a day, that puts me at a $3,000 to $3,100 a month ad budget. And literally, if you look at the numbers here, what's available here inside Real Estate Worldwide as far as the return on investment, $100 a day is, to me, I think is a smart place for me personally. Obviously, for each and every one of you, you've got to make your own choices, your own decisions. And with that being said, let's just go ahead and take a look at some of the things inside here. Okay, so I'm gonna run mine 7 days a week. I'm not gonna change the time. It doesn't make a difference to me. Demographics, or excuse me, I don't want. Let's see here. How do I make a quick change? Bear with. I don't want to have the 18 to 24 market. It's just me personally. And it's not giving me the choice here. Hang on. Let me just save that and see if this helps. Go to settings real quick. There we go. All right, so something wasn't showing up there a second ago. So I know that I really don't want to have any people in the 18 to 24, but I will take just a little bit, right? So here, again, I'm going to take, see if I can do this. It's not adding up to 100, but we'll see what happens. Any negative keywords, any ad extensions. Let's see if this works. There we go. And we're not going to add any ad extensions. I'm not interested in having my contact information in there. That's what the ad extension section typically does. Yep, I'm not going to add any of that in there. Now, if we were going to use the network here, at this point, all I would literally do would be go over to accounts, and I would literally fund my account. All right. I haven't set a payment method. So all I would do is go in here and add a payment method. And once I put my payment method in, away I would go. So I would literally add in my credit card information. I could put it in through PayPal. I'll tell you, there's lots of different campaign coupons. I will look once our webinar is over here. I'll look for a quick little coupon that will start you off with usually $25, $50, $75, even $100 towards your first campaign. But once I would put this information in, I would literally hit create, and away I go. And my ad, once it's turned on, away I go. So I'm going to stop the recording here. Before I do, let me just show you one more thing. One thing that's great about our system is that inside this is I can have multiple campaigns. So this here right now, all I've done is set up an Arizona target, right? Only for Phoenix. If I want to go in and create a new campaign, literally do it right here in the campaign section. If I want to do a nationwide campaign, I could do that. All right, I can go ahead and drive it traffic to one of my sites. I can drive traffic to literally anywhere I want. Now, I'll tell you this, I don't recommend using myreww.com straight out of the gate. I wouldn't send traffic over there. I'd send them to one of your capture pages. I personally like the I answer to me because it's going to literally drive people and doesn't really give a lot of information, but just enough for them to make a choice and move forward. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording and see what kind of questions we have. And if you've got any questions, hey, go ahead and either raise your hand or type your question here in the chat box. And then once we got that knocked out. So I've got Lars saying, it looks like I don't use Google for direct sales at this point. Do I use Bing, Yahoo, or others? And I'll tell you, hey, what you're seeing right now, Lars, is the beginning of me starting to re-engage with Bing. I'll tell you, it's been a long time since my last direct sales business that I actually utilized Bing. And what you're seeing right now is me going ahead and putting Bing into place for my marketing personally right here today. Great question. Thanks. Let's see. Is the Facebook lead session up to view? Yes, it is. Marie, You're going to simply go over here to your team center inside your marketing platform, and go underneath here, and you're underneath Marketing Clinic Webinars, and you'll see Facebook Marketing, and it shows you exactly how I use Facebook to get those little ads on the side of the screen, the pay-per-click and pay-per-view ads there for Facebook. Great question. Yes, Bing is my new best friend. Thank you so much. Any other questions here? You're very welcome. Any other questions? Craig says, are Bing ads less expensive than others? Hey, here's the thing about pay-per-click, Craig. You set your own budget, and based on what they have as far as their advertisers, it really is going to be based on what you pay. So if there's 1,000 people that are going to pay $1 per click, and you're going in and saying, I want to spend 1 cent, well, they're not going to feed your ad out there in front of everybody like they would if they were feeding. They're going to feed those other ads first, because remember, they're doing it as a business. So my idea here is I like to get somewhere at the 51 cent, and then I go up and down based on my ad spend. So if I'm getting a lot of people that are clicking, and I'm using my ad budget at 51 cents, I might drop it down a penny or two. Might drop it down to 50 cents, 49 cents, and then still see how I'm going through my budget. And then you'll get to that point where all of a sudden you realize that, hey, my ad's not being fed to the network anymore. Nobody's clicking on it. It tells me I might want to bump it back up a few cents here or there. All right. So again, it's not whether or not the ads are less expensive. You get to decide really what your budget is. And there are a zillion different kinds of pay-per-click companies out there. I've always been a fan of Google, but it's no secret direct sellers like myself were kicked off Google a few years ago, and what they have coined the Google slap. And what I like about Bing and Yahoo, Bing network, it actually goes across the Bing network and the Yahoo network. So that's what I really like about Bing. But again, there's lots of tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 ad networks that are pay-per-click, pay-per-view, CPC, CPA, click per action, cost per action. Great question. Thanks, Craig. Any other questions here before I get you guys back to your regularly scheduled program? Going once, going twice. All right. Well, guys and gals, thank you so much for a great day today. Appreciate that. And you guys know where to find us. We will see you out here in Arizona for the intensive this week. Don't forget, get over to rewintensive.com. Here's the cool thing. You guys could be on Bing literally in the next 30 minutes. You could be driving traffic to one of your capture pages in the next hour or so, and you could be driving people specifically from the Phoenix market to the intensive this week. Guys and gals, this is Michael Hamburger saying have a fantastic day. You absolutely deserve it. This webinar, it's a wrap. Bye, everybody.